Hello, humans. Let's talk about those iPhone 12 series. I know it looks like my finger is like covering the screen, but no, it's not. Here's my hand. So, let's just start with the elephant in the room, not including a charger. Okay, so Apple is saying they're not including the charger because they want to save the environment. I'm sure everybody knows that. But I'm pretty sure not everybody knows that they included a USB-C to a USB lightning port charger cable in the box. If you had like an iPhone in like the past 8 years, when the lightning port got introduced of the iPhone 5 in 2012, you have those extremely slow 5-watt little power bricks. But the most important thing is they come with a USB-A port. It just doesn't fit. So clearly, you can see that Apple is actually making you buy their USB-C adapters if you want to get the fast charging. In other words, it's not really saving the environment when you're just shipping them an extra cable in the box they're not even gonna use. The only iPhone that actually launched with a USB-C charger was the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max from last year. You're not saving the environment, you're shipping them an extra cable that they're not gonna use. Yeah, it's very disappointing. And they haven't launched with USB-C ports. Like, they're still using lightning cables. Like, no, actually, if they want to save the environment, I understand they would not go to the USB-C port. But if they do make it with the USB-C port, they could make it so that you could use the same cable to charge your laptops, your MacBooks, your phones, and your tablets or iPads. Like, they should make the entry-level iPad USB-C too. Then it will be universal across all Apple devices, and it will be universal across all Android devices, and from anybody from Android coming to iPhone. So you can clearly tell they're obviously not doing it to save the environment. They're doing it like Apple always does it, to increase their profits. Now, the iPhone 12, there's also something very disappointing about it. And it's the notch, okay? Apple usually swaps out, it brings a new design for their iPhone every 3 years. Or every 3 generations, I should say. You have the iPhone 10, the 10s, and the 11. That's 3 generations. But in the iPhone 12, you still get that same old ugly notch. Now, I understand some people just like Face ID. They are willing to have Face ID of secure 3D face unlock in expense for that notch. But come on, they should honestly make the notch smaller. Instead of having all those sensors, an infrared camera, and an infrared receiver, some other parts too, but the camera and the receiver is the most important ones. They should just include a 3D camera. Take the Huawei Mate 30 Pro. They just have the main camera, and then they have a 3D camera. The reason their notch is so big is because in the notch, they actually put the earpiece in the notch. Which all other companies, the earpiece grill is in the slit between the display glass and the frame. It's just a little slit. That's exactly what Apple should do. Like, even if you do not want to replace your infrared cameras and sensors with a 3D camera, at least like move the earpiece grill between the glass and the frame. That is gonna cut the notch size by like a third already. I wonder why they didn't do that. Probably because they're not gonna do some R&D. Just take the iPhone SE, same as the iPhone 8. Sometimes it's a good thing, but it also copies the iPhone 8's weaknesses, like its battery. Like the iPhone SE 2020 has battery life even worse than a Google Pixel 4. Oh my god. Okay. So, in short, iPhone 12 is just really disappointing. I mean, there's like other upgrades too, but design-wise and their new claims for their charger is just really disappointing.